What's going on, all of you fantastic freelancers? My name is William, the host of Your Anthem, and today's video is a very special one in it that we have the first new region, or at least the first new concept art of a new region for Anthem. Now, I am super excited about this new region, primarily because it looks different than anything else we have seen before, and it belongs to our newest faction, the Pirates of Bloodwind. In a previous video, we went over all the cool stuff that Christian Dailey's been tweeting about over the last few weeks. A card will be appearing right about now if you want to go take a look at that and then come back to this video. But anyways, we have a lot to dissect in this image, so let's go on ahead and get to work. So while we don't have a lot of information about this new region yet, such as a name, we do at least know that it is home to the Bloodwind Pirates, who are evidently drunkards. They can tame wyverns, and they can tame ursics. So that already makes them a pretty formidable foe, not to mention they are armed tooth and nail. Now, looking at this image, you can obviously see a bunch of wyverns flying all around. Oh, yeah, and we've got a giant Chimera skull. I mean, come on, it's a pirate region. And they have a skull of the biggest creature we have ever seen in Anthem. I mean, you've already got me sold. But what's interesting about this skull is there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. For instance, if we zoom in, you can see what looks like the pieces of a Shaper relic throughout the skull. For instance, on its horns, some of it has eroded away to show a giant Shaper relic. And even on its forehead, you can see a Shaper ring coming out of the skull, or the skull itself is eroding away to show off that Shaper relic. Though what I find to be the most interesting about this brand new region is that it looks like it's going to be very flight heavy, or at the very least, very movement heavy. Primarily because it looks like there isn't any ground, or at least any visible ground with all the smoke. Personally, I would be down to fly from plateau to plateau to plateau, complete objectives, shoot up some baddies, you know the drill. But what I'm really hoping for is that we're going to be able to go inside this skull and really explore around. But what do you all think of this brand new region? Have anything that immediately jumps out to you? Does it excite you? Let me know in the comments section below, as I really do read through all of your comments, and I will reply if there's conversational potential. Now, before you all click off the video, I did have two things I wanted to talk to you all about. First and foremost, I wanted to apologize for what may have seemed like a bunch of sponsored content lately. A lot of these deals that I made with these sponsors began in December of last year, back when we thought Anthem was going to keep on going and going and going in its current state, being updated, changing, so on and so forth. Or at the very least, Anthem 2.0 wasn't too terribly far away. Obviously, that has since changed, leaving me with not a lot of content to cover. Now, as always, I wouldn't put anything in front of you guys that I wouldn't use personally. For example, my partnership with Skillshare has been wonderful, and I really hope you guys have been using it. However, without any content or news updates to make, and with my contracts with these sponsors still in effect, I still had to make videos, at least once a month, which is where I had the idea for the lore video series. Unfortunately, it was not sustainable. It takes a lot of time to capture footage for an Anthem lore video, and I take a lot of pride in it. However, Anthem's lore is a giant jigsaw, and there aren't a lot of topics to cover. Not to mention, admittedly, the interest in Anthem has fallen off big time. With the exception, of course, to news about Anthem 2.0, which we are finally just now getting. Anyways, I felt like I needed to apologize to you all if you thought all my content lately has been sponsored content. I can safely promise you all I wouldn't have taken these sponsorships if I had known what was going to happen to Anthem and therefore the content that I could cover, and spread out those sponsored videos instead of the only video that month being a sponsored video. I really felt bad about it, and I felt like I needed to say something. Also, the other quick side note, and I promise I'm trying to wrap this up as fast as possible, I've started considering taking the channel in a brand new direction. I asked you all a few videos back what your thoughts would be on me rebranding Your Anthem or starting a brand new channel altogether. I was really and truly beyond flattered and humbled and honored that you guys held me in such high esteem. Like, seriously, that truly meant a lot to me. I started off being a content creator with Anthem, and Anthem will always be my main game. However, it is going to be a few years before Anthem 2.0 releases, if not at least 2, given where they are in development right now. And there are a lot of cool games that are kind of getting me inspired to make content again. As it currently stands, I'm leaning more towards rebranding the channel, going from Your Anthem to Your, or Mr. Your. That way I could be Your Godfall, Your Outriders, Your Cyberpunk, Your Anthem. There are a lot of cool games that are coming up in the near future that I would really enjoy covering, and I don't want to start all over again with the secondary channel. I can do it, but I really don't want to. Now, I understand if you all only came to me for Anthem coverage. I really and truly get that. And personally, while I would much rather make a secondary channel, I don't have the energy or the steam to maintain 2 channels and 2 separate communities. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I wanted to talk to you all about it first because you all are the entire reason why I'm here and why I continue to make content. Without your patience, support, and kind words all throughout Anthem, through the ups and downs, without that I wouldn't be here. So I wanted to keep you all in the loop, see what your thoughts would be, and I really and truly am sorry if this segment of the video is longer than the segment in which we talked about the new region. I just wanted to gauge your thoughts. So please feel free to be honest, brutally honest, whatever, in the comment section below about what you think about my train of thought. There are going to be some very cool videos coming out tomorrow that demonstrate the kind of content that I want to do as Yor, or Mr. Yor. But until then, as always, my fantastic freelancer friends, I hope you all have a phenomenal day, and I look forward to seeing each and every last one of you in the next video very soon. And remember, freelancers, we are strong alone, but we are so much stronger together.